when TCF strikes, how we use the visual of over the barbed wire fence. You know why? Because the word, number one, take the freaking gloves off. These gloves that you're wearing, they're affecting you learning to hit properly first. And that's why. Ask anyone that comes here. And they come here, and they go against my bag, and they see that I'm empty hand, and they go hit the bag a couple times empty hand, and their hands get slashed. Or they get bruised. Because you haven't learned to hit properly yet without gloves. Then when you learn to hit properly without gloves, then you can put the gloves on, and what you don't realize is that actually it makes a difference when you learn to hit empty hand first. They will feel it through the glove that you have learned to hit properly. Over the barbed wire fence concerns this. Every single person in today, every person that I see that's striking, forget the fact that they have gloves on, right? That's striking, they're doing this with their strikes. They're dragging their strikes. Every strike has a point. Every strike has a point. In and out. Whether it's a hook, whether it's a cross, whether it's uppercut, whether it's overhand right, there is a point. It is called the 4 parts of a focus. Movement, where the kick or punch stops, contraction of the muscles, and the utterance, the breath that comes from 2 to 3 inches below your navel. That's how you get power, besides the rotation of the foot on the ground. Having said that, you tell someone to throw across, and they do this, and their hand drags. You tell them go low and pass the target, and their hand drags. See how the hand is dragging? You are leaving 40 to 60% of your power dormant because you drag the shot at the end without realizing it. That's why in TCF we call it striking over the barbed wire fence to make sure it's a point in and out. So striking over the barbed wire fence means boom, it's like that. It's straight. You're hitting over the barbed wire fence, and then you're pulling it back over the barbed wire fence. Why? Why do we use that visual? Because if you let it drag just a little bit, what happens to your hand on the fence? You freaking cut it. So every strike we throw, see it? It's over the fence when it's coming back. It is not lagging like that. I guarantee you, go look at anybody on the internet, anyone, and you will see them dragging their strikes, especially when they're punching a punching bag, right? They're hitting a punching bag and they're doing this. The shots are dragging because they never understood what the 4 parts of a focus are. Again, movement, the point where the kick or punch stops, contraction of the muscles, and the utterance 2 to 3 inches below the navel. So that when you hit something, you're hitting over the barbed wire fence to make sure that you're hitting a straight on target, you're hitting a point, and you're coming back. Even if it's a hook, it didn't do this and lag like that. It went right over the fence and back so I don't cut my hand. The hook right over the fence so I don't cut my hand. And I'm trying to take my time and do it slow so that you see. And it goes for everything you hit. We're going to end up outside on the concrete bag. I'm going to be done shortly. So the same thing applies here. Over the fence, over the fence. Now watch this. Even if I'm off to the side, and I'm hitting this target, and this is your head, and I'm off to the side, and I'm here. Watch my hand. See my hand? My hand did not do that. See the lag? Perfection, people. Perfection. If you don't have it perfect in practice, You're going to look very sloppy in the ring, and that's normally what happens. Everybody looks great because they're doing stuff, and then they get in the ring, and it's sloppy. Because you have to practice perfect. So watch again. Even if I'm under here, and I'm under your hand, and I'm hitting your head here, I don't do this. You're leaving your power on the ground. I want lights out immediately. I don't want to have to be here exchanging blows with someone. I want that every single time I move, you're going to feel it or you're going to be on the ground. So even when I'm off to the side here, boom, and I hit it. You see how it comes back over the fence? Right? Or even if I'm down here, boom, even if I'm low and I'm hitting you, even if I have my hands down, even if I have my hands down and I'm here and I'm playing with you with my hand here, I don't do that. I do that. Just that little bit, just to make sure it's a bullet going in and out. Same applies to this little thing that's hard as rock, like a head, right here. See that? Even if I'm hitting with my palm, see it? Doesn't lag. There is no lag. Over the fence. Boom! Over the fence. And it doesn't matter when bang bang when I'm going 1, 2. It's over the fence. Even if I'm going around, I'm still making sure that I'm hitting a point. But look at how I pull the hand back. Like that. Right? Right over the fence. Boom! It's sharp. It's perfection, people. It's perfection. All right. Let's go finish up outside, baby, on the concrete bag. And I really hope that makes sense. I'm going to be checking. I'm going to check and see if I got any comments up in here. And this is the gold standard of all bags. This is the bag I hit that I judge everything else by. See this bag right here? You see that baby right there? See that? Like freaking rock. I'm not going to tell you who came last week. You know who you are, baby. He had a little thing on his hand and he hit it and he dragged a little bit. You can see the blood spots. You cannot make a mistake on this bag at all. You cannot drag at all. It will cut you. This is the gold standard of all bags. It's specially made. See this up here? You can't have a chain up here because it's going to bust, because this thing here is heavier than my big punching bag inside. That's why there's a special stand out here that's bolted into the concrete to hold it. But when you hit this, right, you cannot do anything like that. Boom! It's got to be straight. Even if I'm going around. See how I went around? But at some point, there are the 4 parts of a focus switch by now, dear God, I hope that you get. Right? So even when I'm hitting, boom, straight shot. Bang, straight shot. Even the palm, it's in and out. There's no drag. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. See it? You see the bullet holes right there? Even if I'm going around, boom, like that. Like that. There can't be any drag at all. It's got to be in and out. And even if I want to go through, it's still a point. It's technique, people. It's technique. I am so passionate about the combat arts. I'm not using the name martial arts anymore, as you know. It's a disgrace. It's art. It's a combat. TCF is a combat art. As with all your, if you're doing your own arts out there, you've got a whole lineage of people that you're responsible for, and you're acting and you're doing this stupid stuff. Learn properly first. As my acting coach used to say, where in the hell do you think you are going? Get your resume right. Learn to strike properly first. Right? Okay, let me see if I got any comments up in here as I head back inside. How was that? Was that enough for you guys? Was that a good rant? A good 5-10 minute rant. Let's see what we got up in here. Let's check it out before I go. All right, Ryan. Hey, Seafood. There you go, buddy. Thank you, Dale. Good grief. Hey, evening, Mark. How are you? Straight back to cover. Yes, Mark. And that's, hey, Mark, hold on a second. Let me come back up here. And Mark, that is secondary. If they hit properly, they won't have to worry about that. And they won't have to worry about whatever angles they're taking. Even if I'm right here on this bag. Even if I'm here. Right? Boom, and I go under and I hit it off to the side. I don't have to worry. Because I understand over the barbed wire fence. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if it's an elbow. I didn't do the elbow and let it lag. Right? I didn't do the elbow and let it lag. I do the elbow and come straight back. Straight back. Everything has that point. Has that point. Boom! A point in and out. Woo! All right, what we got here? Finish. Thank you, Mark. Hey, Ron, how are you, my friend? How are you doing? All right, listen, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to come on over the barbed wire fence. Do not be hitting stuff and be dragging your punches. On top of which, you know, people always say how fast we are in TCF. We're not fast. We're not fast. We're playing tricks with your eyes. It's because of that over the barbed wire fence thing and the efficiency of it. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. The efficiency of it. That's what makes it look fast. See that? Each one, each strike, bang, it's over the barbed wire fence. Boom, boom, boom. You can't touch us, baby. You can't touch us. Mwah. Love you all. Bye.